Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another review. This review is for Seeking Sister Wife, Season 4, Episode 14. This was the finale episode, which I didn't even know it was the finale episode until I got to the end. I was like, oh, okay. So I ain't gonna hold y'all. This is not going to be too long of a review. So I'll get right to it. We start off the episode with Garrick and Danielle, the Merrifields, and we see Danielle pretty much breaking down, crying hysterically because both she and Garrett received a text from Bert stating that she's not going to be coming to the United States like she said she would. And this is kind of the talk that we've been hearing around that this was going to happen. So finally, we're seeing it happen in this particular episode. Um, she decided not to go. She told them she would not be getting there, and she, kind of like apologized for, I guess, it not working out, and for her not being there. She just could not get over, um, I guess, them courting Leah. I'm sure there was more to it, but she keeps harping on that particular fact. So this is what we see. Um, we see the Merrifields, they shared the news with their family. So the family came over to console them and make sure that they were okay. The family was also very emotional because they've been dealing with her for 3.5 years. They got really close. A lot of them, seem to be skeptical at the beginning when they first met her in the whole situation with this polygamous lifestyle. But they got to know her and they grew to love her. So they were all going through the emotions, which we could understand. So Garrick and Danielle happened to share the fact that they had sent her $9,800 the night before she sent them the text. And the way Garrick put it, she waited for the check to clear and then she sent that text. So the whole thing is just weird in general. Um, Now, what I noticed is that Danielle kept saying, "Oh, I got a divorce," you know, in order for this to happen. And I can understand that she was upset um, at Bert, but none of that um, hurt was towards Garrick. I'm like, okay, he was part of this too. He's the one that convinced you to get said divorce so he could pursue Bert. And she didn't seem to get upset at Garrick. At least they didn't show it, but I was just shaking my head at that. But anywho, so that's pretty much what it is. Then we see the recap at the end of the episode. It stated that they are now dating someone else and they're going to be setting up a trip to meet that particular person in Mexico, and she happens to be from Brazil. So that was that with them. The other family that we saw in this particular episode was the Davis family. And so they were preparing for their ceremony, for their commitment ceremony for Danielle. And it was just like all inclusive with all of them. So all of the wives, April, Jennifer, uh, and Danielle, got dressed up in kind of coordinating dresses. And they had the ceremony. It was a nice ceremony. I'm not going to front on that. Um, a lot of Nick's family was there. Some of his family, a few members were not there, like his mother and a couple of other people. April and Jennifer's family, a handful was there, but not much. And I figured that the particular people that did not make it to the ceremony. I had a feeling that they weren't too supportive of their lifestyle, and that's that's what I just kind of gathered from when Nick was saying that those people were there. Then, sure enough, April did mention that that is the reason that when she had her commitment ceremony with, well, when she actually married Jennifer, so they can all have the last name, a lot of the family members kind of, shut her out. So I'm like, yeah, that's unfortunately to be expected with those types of situations. But thank goodness that Nick's family that is supportive of them seems to be very loving, and she said that's like her family too. So at least she has them. So they had their special vows that they recited to each other, and that was about it. Oh yeah, and April's son was excited about playing the piano for them. I guess it was supposed to be at the reception. So that was pretty much that. At the end of at the end of the show, I should say, the episode, they showed the update that Jennifer had the baby girl. Her name is Vera, and she was born on June 29th of this year. And they've purchased a new home and they've ordered that 12-foot bed. Then the few other updates that they made was the Foleys. They finally are settled into their new home, but they have not invited April as yet to move into the new home. So I guess they're still trying to figure things out with her because she's pretty young, you know, and they have to think about if she's really um, ready for taking on a ready-made family and what's to come, and possibly making, having children, and things of that nature. So that's that with them. Then we had the update with the apps. So Marcus and India will be getting married in November of this year, and they are still dating Janelle and Bina. And so that's still happening. Then the last update was for Sidian and Tasha. They are still going through everything with Ariel, and she's been approved to for the visa, and so they'll be working on that, and that's about it. So we will see. Oh yeah, and one more thing with the Davis family, they are going to soon pursue a fourth wife. So if they find a fourth wife, then Danielle will marry that wife, like April and Jennifer got married, and then they'll for real have all the same last name Davis, and that'll be that. So that was pretty much the episode. It wasn't much that happened, um, to go into that much detail. So thank you for checking out today's video, and come back again. If you like the review, please hit the like button and subscribe if you'd like to, see more videos from me. Bye.